Hello everyone, welcome to my vlog, and I'm Emil from CHEFerd's farm, and today I'm going to show you how to make a raised bed using coconut husks. But this quarantine period I'm going to show you how to make a vegetable plot or a raised bed using your coconut husk as your perimeter wall. You can see there the example of a vegetable plot. I actually made this yesterday, and the other plot the other day. Both of these are raised beds, and the good thing about, or the beauty, or the advantages of doing a raised bed is that there's a good aeration, there is a good water holding capacity, you're able to avoid the compaction due to human feet. Unlike this one, you will be stepping on the soil, there will be compaction. But with a raised bed, with raised beds, you're able to avoid that, and of course you're able to maximize your soil space. Gardeners are able to optimize and maximize every single inch of their bed compared when you just put the plot on the regular flat soil. So for example, in this case, if you want to plant something on the edge of these beds, you can actually, because you know that there is a perimeter wall that protects the soil from erosion. So that's another thing. When you have a raised bed, you're able to protect your whole plot from getting eroded, okay, for when you water the plants. And you don't need to till the soil every often. You don't need to till every time that you want to plant again. You just have to add up organic matter for the next cropping season, for the nutrient needs of your plants. So this is an example, and then in the maybe like few weeks from now, I'm gonna show you what will happen with these plants that I planted. This is kangkong, and those are sitaw, those are beans, and then in between, actually at the back, I planted here pechay. I planted pechay at the back. By the way, this is our stingless bees. You see those? These are colonies. These are colonies of stingless bees, and these are actually our focus on the farm. So this is how you do the putting of the coconut husk on the walls of your, or on the edges of your plot. Okay, so it's like this. So you just put all the pieces of the husk. And by the way, I'm not done yet. I'm just showing you half of the setup for you to know how this works. And then I have here with me, okay, this is compost. So I'm gonna place the compost here on top. By the way, this is our compost setup, and then once this has degraded, eventually it will become like this. Okay, so since I will just be planting pechay, I don't have to make the compost thick, just like this. Maybe just an inch or half inch. So there you go. And then I'm going to remove my gloves because I'm going to plant, or I'm going to transplant pechay, and this is very delicate. You really have to. By the way, I used a recycled egg tray for my seedling tray. So this is a recycled egg tray. And then for some of you who are asking, how would you know if your seedlings is ready to be transplanted? So if it's ready to be transplanted, if it's Like for short growing vegetable crops, at least 2 weeks you have sown it. So after 2 weeks that you sowed it, you could already transplant. And if you could see at least there are two true leaves, you could already transplant it. Okay, so in this case, there are already two true leaves, so you could transplant it. And then for the distance, this is pechay, so you could just like 10 centimeters, like that. So this is the example of how you transplant pechay. And then on that area you will see the transplanted pechay, and also the kangkong that I transplanted yesterday. So for example, you are done with transplanting your seedlings, then you are now ready to water them. Okay. Okay. So make sure that um, your newly transplanted seedlings are always moist, because it will keep them alive even during the hot summer season, especially now in the Philippines that it's very hot. It's in the middle of summer season, so we need to keep our plots, vegetable plots, always moist. Alright, so thank you so much for watching, and have a good day to everyone.